Welcome back to True Path, your 13-week system for taking you from where you are to where you want to be. So you just broke down a goal. Should have been one of the more important goals that you have. And you now understand it better. You can see it better. There's a better vision of it. So now what do you do with it? Now it's time to construct a timeline. Remember the analogy I gave about goals are like staircases? If you don't, I'm going to say it again. Goals are like staircases. When you get to a staircase, you don't just take one step and you're at the top. You have to take as many steps as it requires. It's the same thing with goals. You know, a large goal, you may have to take 50 steps, break it down into these manageable steps. And if it's a smaller goal, it may be 10 steps. But you have to break your goals down into steps that are manageable, that are realistic. Otherwise, we're going to look at those goals and go, oh, it's too big, I'm out. So now we're going to do the timeline, and this is basically constructing your staircase. So let me get out of the way here and show you the timeline. So we were using health as an example. We're going to keep that, but we're going to make it a bigger goal so that we can work with the 13-week timeline here. So let's say you want to lose 30 pounds in 6 months. Okay, this is the goal. On the where or the when on the goal breakdown, let's just say, 6 months, that's your timeline. So you come over here and you basically just take that when and you put it under the goal line here. Okay, that's going to be where you put your when. That's your goal line. That's when you want to cross the line. So in 6 months, and you just write there, in 6 months, I'm going to lose 30 pounds. So then what you do is you go down to the 13-week, which is essentially half that time. So here, what you're doing is you're putting in what you have to do and where you want to be in order to be on track for that 6 months. So let's think about it. So if you want to lose 30 pounds here in 6 months, 15 makes sense, right? Because it's half. But if you think about it, the first part of the weight loss process, some of it's water weight. So let's shoot a little bit above 15, okay? Let's go to 18 pounds. So we're going to put down here, lose 18 pounds, at the 13-week mark, okay? You're also going to put in these other lines how you're going to do that, okay? So in order to have done that, you're going to have to be eating perfectly. You're on your system that you've created for yourself, your diet, or however you're going to do that. And then also, I'm working out X amount of times, or I'm walking, or I'm doing whatever it is, to make sure you're eating well and you're also exercising, the combination of the two to get you to where you want to be. So then we move on from 13 weeks, we move on down to the month, okay? Same thing applies. So where do you want to be and what do you have to have done in the next month in order to be on pace to be at your goal line? So in 6 months, it's 30 pounds. In 13 weeks, it's 18 pounds, you will have to have lost. So in the next month, what do you think? I would probably shoot for the first month. I would probably shoot for, anywhere between 8, 9, maybe even 10 pounds if you want to get aggressive. But let's just say like 8 pounds, okay, which kind of could be aggressive in itself. So you put 8 pounds for the month, okay? And then how are you going to do it? You have to be sticking to your diet, your eating schedule, or whatever it is you create for yourself. And then also you have to be working out. So make sure you're writing these things down, what you need to do in order to be on pace, for that next step. So then where do you go? The next 7 days, the next week. It's getting real now. What are you going to do in the next 7 days? What are you going to do in the next week that's going to get you to be on pace to be where you want to be in the month? The month was 8 pounds, right? So logically, there's 4 weeks in a month, 8 pounds. Let's just go with 2 pounds a week. So you're going to want to lose 2 pounds, maybe even 3 the first week, right? So the first week, let's go with 3 pounds because that water weight, let's just give us that. So, and plus it gets you a good jump start, to have that, aggressive goal. If you don't hit your goals, don't give up. Remember the car analogy? Don't go pop the other 3 tires. Keep going, you adjust. That's how goal setting works. You don't give up, you adjust. So here at the week, it's now 3 pounds for this week. And how are you going to do it? you're going to create your system in these next 7 days. The first 7 days, I'm just going to tell you right now, they're brutal for anything, for any type of goal that you're trying to accomplish. You have to create these habits. Your brain doesn't want to do new things. You have to get it firing in order to do it. You have to wake it up. So that first week, this is going to be a challenge. So make sure you're set for this challenge. You're writing stuff down. This is what TruePath is here for. This is what it's such a valuable tool, because if you use it correctly, you just follow it and you're going to get there. And then finally, the day. So what are you going to do each day? So if you're going to use, food wise, you're going to be bringing food in, right? So how much are you going to be bringing in? Maybe you need an app like MyFitnessPal is a good way to track your calories and what you're putting in your body. Because sometimes we eat things and we think they're good. You punch them in to MyFitnessPal and you see what's in them and you're like, whoa. So that could be a great way for you to really educate yourself, because this is what this is all about, is learning about what makes us, more efficient, more productive. And food is basically fuel. What you get in is what you get out. If you put tacos and pizza in you, you're going to get tacos and pizza out. Okay. So this is where you're kind of experimenting with yourself, and enjoy it. Have fun with it. It's a challenge, but be mindful in the challenge and understand that that's what it is, a challenge, and you're going to succeed. You're going to accomplish this challenge. All right. And I will see you next section.